Hi, KN Remodeling. My name is Greg, and I spoke to a very helpful lady there today. I called up explaining that I have a digital marketing agency and I help companies get to the first page of Google. The reason I do this is because any anyone looking to make a high ticket purchase, such as remodeling, is going to start on Google for their research and to select a vendor. And if you're not on the first page of Google, you're missing out on a great deal of traffic. So I make this video for you to show you what you could do with your website to get to the first page of Google, which will bring you in a great deal more traffic than you're getting today, and you can turn that traffic into paying customers. By way of overview, it really is all about beating your competition to the first page of Google. And there are three things that you can do, and I'll give you some suggestions in these three areas. These areas are content, that's the words and images, quality and quantity on your website. The second being backlinks. That is a backlink is when another website links to your website. If Google trusts those websites, then by association, by their link to you, Google trusts your website too. This is Google's popularity contest. The third thing is what we call citations. That is any mention of your business name, address, and phone number in a directory online, local or national. And this particularly helps you win this maps section of Google search, the top 3 results that come up in any search. These 3 things together allow Google to assume of you an authority score, a trust score, and a relevance score, which allows them to rank you to the first page of Google. So let's talk about content first up. Content, as I mentioned, is all about quality and quantity. Now, your website looks great, and you have a lot of words on your website. Let's take a look. You actually have 25,000 words on your website, which is amazing. So when it comes to quantity, you really have no problem. What we would need to address is the quality aspect. By quality, we mean making sure that the words that you choose to write into your site are very specifically chosen, and the content is very specifically structured around those words. The words we want to see written into your content are what we call keywords. Now, this is a keyword or a keyword phrase, remodel contractor Woodland Hills. This is exactly the kind of phrase that I would use if I didn't know who I was going to select to do my remodel work and I lived in Woodland Hills. We would need to make a list of at least 20 of this kind of keyword that is buyer intent and location-based. Location-based because your customers are looking for local vendors for convenience and trust. And buyer intent focused. That is, we use phrases that signal that a buyer is ready to make a decision. If, for example, this read the average cost of a remodel, that is a research question, not a buyer intent question. So let's go ahead and have a look at what keywords are used in your website currently. This is a tool that I have access to that gives me analytics on any website. As I can see, you currently only get 21 website visits a month. This is perhaps why you are relying on, or you might be relying on Angie's List or Yelp, because you're not getting that much traffic to your website. You do have 55 organic keywords in your website. That is to say that Google has read your website and pulled out these keywords as a description of what you offer. Let's take a look. Now, you've done a good job here actually in your website. This is the kind of keyword we're looking for. Bathroom remodeling Woodland Hills. It's buyer intent, location based. And there are 100 people a month searching for that. Likewise, kitchen remodeling Woodland Hills. Likewise, kitchen remodeling Woodland Hills, California. Likewise, kitchen remodeling Thousand Oaks, another location, but very important. But what I see here is that this column here, position, signifies the position in Google search that you would rank for any one of these particular keywords. Now, if someone's searching for KN remodeling, they know you by name, you can be on the first page. But for everything else, apart from Beverly Hills Kitchen, for everything else, you fall on the bottom of the first page into the 4th, 5th page. There's a lot of good work that we could do here from an optimization point of view to make sure that you start to rank higher for all this traffic onto the first page of Google, to the top of the first page. So that's content. The second thing I want to mention to you, as I said, backlinks. Backlinks are the number of times another website called a referring domain links back to your site. And what that does is it gives you a trust score with Google. This is the trust score here. You have an 8% trust score. So it's not very high. And the more we build this trust score up, the more Google is going to feel comfortable ranking you to the first page. What we would do is we would go out and find many of the best, high quality, most relevant referring domains, and we would request a link from them back to your site. We would do this month after month after month. And over time, we would build your trust score up significantly so that Google could not ignore you and they would put you on the first page of Google. Okay. The third thing I wanted to mention to you that's really important are what we call citations. A citation is the mention of your business name, address, and phone number on an online directory, both national and local. Think of bbb.org, for example. The more we get your business mentioned in directories, the more likely it is that you win this maps section here. Now, if I'm searching for a remodel contract at Woodland Hills, the first results I see are these. More than that, I'm mostly going to be searching using my telephone, my mobile device. And if I do so, these results will show a third button here, which says call, meaning that your customers could call you directly from this search rather than having to scroll down, find your listing, click into the listing, save the number, and then call you that way. It's a very easy way for your customers to find you. So in summary, I talked about content, backlinks, and citations. You have a lot of content, which is great, but we need to adjust that content to make sure that the keywords really stand out so that you can capture a lot more of the traffic that is currently searching for those keywords. Secondly, we can build up the trust score for your website so that Google can rank you to the first page. And thirdly, build up your citation profile to make sure, without fail, you appear in this maps section of Google so that your customers can contact you directly when they are searching on their mobile phones. And also so that they know that, without doubt, you are a local contractor and they want that for trust and convenience. So without further ado, I'm going to send you this video. I really hope that it's useful to you. I'd be more than happy to take feedback. I'd be more than happy to talk further about this if you had any questions. So without further ado, thank you ever so much for watching my video.